Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp. Today we're looking at how those odds have been acting up for the game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. How you doing today, Jordan?
Doing good, Dax. Thanks, man.
All right, my pleasure, man. All right, lines makers opened this one up favoring the boys at 7, and that line dropped to 5.5 in a few cases. Don't know why, but the Colts right now, the boys won against the Colts last week in a pretty big fashion, 7-42. Redskins actually beat the Eagles last week also, so they pretty much crushed the Eagles' dreams to get into the playoffs. Cowboys still alive and well in the playoff race right now, 11-4 straight up and 9-6 against the spread. Redskins 4-11 and 5-10 against the spread, completely out. Why do you think that line dropped that 2 whole points, man? Is there something that we might not know? Are they going to be resting some players or something in this case?
I haven't heard anything as of yet. I think we probably will be hearing something about that soon, but it's it is back up to 5.5, and even Bovada has it at 6 right now. So it hasn't dropped a whole lot, but it is significant because Dallas is in an interesting spot. They have obviously won the division, but then they do have a chance to get a bye. The problem is they have to win and hope St. Louis beats Seattle in Seattle this week. So there's a very slim chance that they could get a bye, because if St. Louis does upset them and Dallas beats Washington on the road, I think that would, I believe, put Dallas second, and the winner of the NFC North would get the number 1 overall seed. But all that is very, there's a very small chance, I think, of St. Louis besting Seattle, and obviously the earlier game is the Dallas game in Washington. So even if they do rest some players, I still expect them to probably play the starters at least a little bit in this game. And even though Washington has a pretty good chance of getting the upset here if they do rest starters, the question of that happening right now for me is probably just telling me to lay off of this game. I will say that I think the 49 points is a bit too high, especially if they rest starters. So you might look at an underplay on this one, but other than that, I'm probably not really interested in the spread too much on this one.
Well, last week we saw RG3, he didn't look that bad, so it could probably become an interesting game for at least Washington in this case. But yeah, you're right. Dallas probably wants to get that bye, and they're probably going to do everything possible to at least do their part. But I highly doubt that St. Louis has a chance on the Seahawks. They didn't play that well last week, and I think we had a little gentleman bets on that one, right?
Yes, I believe we do. And we'll get to this game obviously a little bit later, but Seattle is in fact a 13-point favorite at home against the Rams this week.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the Cowboys are going to want to do that, and probably Seattle's not going to give in. So definitely have a good game here. All right, Jordan, pleasure to talk with you, and let's do this again next week, man.
All right, thanks, Dax.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.